Welcome back, friends, to the D4U USA channel. If this is the first time that you are joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome. We here at D4U USA are immigration experts helping entrepreneurs and professionals live their American dream through their business and their investment and their profession. My name is attorney Mari Ribeiro, and I'm a lawyer licensed in Florida. And today we're going to be talking about the EB2 National Interest Waiver and the difference between a business plan and a professional plan, and which one you're going to need for your EB2 National Interest Waiver petition. Now, before we get started, while yes, I am an attorney, it is important that you understand that I am not your attorney unless we have an agreement that says otherwise. So everything we talk about is going to be generally for your educational purposes only, and it should not be considered as legal advice. If you do want personalized attention and legal guidance, I am leaving our email so that you can get in contact with us, and we'll be more than happy to give you personalized attention and legal guidance. So let's get into today's video. EB2 National Interest Waiver is a way for professionals and entrepreneurs and investors to live and work in the United States without having to rely on a sponsor or a job offer from a U.S. company. That's right, this is a self-sponsored petition, and if you are a professional or an entrepreneur with a bachelor's degree and at least 10 years of experience working in an industry of substantial merit. Now, the U.S. government will not require you to be working for a U.S. company and sponsor your petition if your work is of substantial merit and national importance. This means that the work that you are going to be doing in the U.S. is so much more important on a national level than having you go through the labor certification and get a U.S. company to hire you and sponsor your visa. So let's talk about what is substantial merit and national importance. Substantial merit means that the work that you're coming to the U.S. to do will have a positive impact on United States businesses or science, maybe in the industry of technology, or it'll improve the culture, our healthcare system, our education system, or maybe even our infrastructure within the United States. And it has to be important on a national level that will impact the entire nation as a whole. Showing that you meet these requirements is the most challenging part of an EB2 National Interest Waiver petition. And this is where the business plan or the professional plan really comes in and supports the work that you're doing, meets these high standards. So first, let's talk about what is the business plan. Now, a business plan for immigration purposes is not like any regular business plan, meaning that the success of your EB2 visa application actually depends on a strong business plan. So what exactly is it? A business plan is a detailed document with projections, explanations, graphs, tables, and charts that explains your business and its purpose and the plan for it to be successful. It essentially shows the immigration officer you, as the applicant, have the ability and the talent to successfully start and scale a business in the United States. It's important that the business plan highlights how the business will benefit Americans in the United States. So the plan should also highlight that you, as the business owner, have the skills, the experience, the background to make the business successful. This is the main key that makes an immigration business plan so different from a general business plan. A strong immigration business plan should include at least an executive summary. So this is showing the immigration officer what are the main points of the business plan and how they're going to support your EB2 National Interest Waiver application. Another thing that you're going to want to include is the company's description. Here's where you're going to be explaining the purpose of the business and how it's going to work. Another key feature of your business plan is going to be introducing the products or the services. So you want to showcase, what are you selling? What is the problem that you are offering to solve with your product or your service, and how does it actually do that? Next, it's the marketing and industry analysis. So here's where you're going to be detailing who needs this product or service, and the value that your company is bringing, and whether there is actually competition already in the marketplace in your industry. Next, you're going to also want to include marketing and sales strategy. So how are you going to be engaging with potential customers or clients, and how will you turn those prospects into actual buyers? We also want to see the projections for actual sales. Next, you want to talk about the management and the organizational structure of the business. So how is the business going to be managed, and what departments make up your organization? Which employees do you need to hire, and what are their duties and functions within the business? Lastly, of course, you want to include a financial plan and forecasting. So we want to know here, what are the costs and the likely profits of the business, and how will the business be sustained and scaled on a financial level? Now, when you're adding each of these points into the business plan, you want to make sure that you are showing the immigration officer that your business is substantially important and will have a positive impact on the entire United States as a whole. Of course, this is going to be to support your EB2 National Interest Waiver application. But what about if you are not a business owner? Well, this is where the professional plan comes in. If you're not going to be running a business in the United States, and that's not the basis for your EB2 National Interest Waiver, then you're going to need a professional plan instead. So a professional plan is a detailed document that explains what it is that you are coming here to do. And it's going to be showcasing your skills and your experience, and why you are qualified to actually have success in this endeavor, and why this endeavor is in national importance. So where the business plan is focused on the business and how it will have a positive impact on the United States as a whole, the professional plan focuses on you as the professional, and of course the work that you're going to be doing in the United States that is of substantial merit. Your professional plan should include at least the following key points. So like the business plan, your professional plan is also going to have an executive summary, giving an overview of your endeavor, your credentials, and why your work is of the benefit for the entire nation. Next, you're going to have an in-depth discussion of the actual work that you're going to do. So this is where you explain the endeavor that you're setting out to do in the United States and help the immigration officer understand your expertise. You're going to be discussing here the problem and also your proposed solution. Next, you're going to be talking about a discussion of your credentials. So this is where you showcase your certifications, your licenses, your qualifications and experience as to why you are particularly qualified to perform this work. The next section is going to discuss the national interest waiver discussion. So this is where you explain why your work is of national importance and has substantial merit, as well as how you are going to be positioned to perform the work and how the U.S. will actually benefit from the work that you will be doing in order to allow you to come into the United States to do this work without having to depend on a U.S. sponsor. So just like the business plan, your professional plan is going to be focusing on key factors to support your EB2 National Interest Waiver application. And why is it in the best interest to allow you to do this work without having to rely on a job offer from a U.S. company? Now, whether you need to include a business plan or a professional plan for your EB2 National Interest Waiver application, D4U USA is ready to guide you throughout the entire process. So again, I invite you to email us so that we can help you live your American dream. I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you on the next one.